Well, I like to help students, children. Growing up, my sister was a special needs student, and I helped her with a lot of her therapies. And it just became something that I enjoyed doing.
I didn't want to become a teacher. My husband and mother-in-law got me into it, and then I started as a para. And the more I worked with the kids, the more I thought I'd like to be a teacher. So
I played school when I was in elementary. I would have my grade book, and I had my little chalkboard, and I had my little animals. And so I think it was just in our family. My aunts were teachers. My mom was a preschool teacher. And I became interested in special education in high school. I volunteered for a boy. His name was Jay, and he was a 5-year-old with autism. And so his parents wanted to take a different approach, one that was pretty popular in the 70s, and so I helped with that. And then I read a book by Tori Hayden. It was called Somebody Else's Kids, and I was kind of hooked. And so I went into education and specialized in special education.
As long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a teacher. That's all I can answer for that.
When I was a child, I had three ambitions. I wanted to be a veterinarian, I wanted to be a nurse, and I wanted to be a teacher. So as I got older, I learned different things, and as I got married, I married a farmer, so we take care of animals. And so that kind of helped with one of them. I serve as a missionary to the Kickapoo people and Native people in our area. And when they get hurt, a lot of times they come there for help. So that I do a lot of first aid. And the third one was when I decided when we had children that I would homeschool my children. So I homeschooled my children. And as we put them into public school, then I volunteered in the public school. And eventually I was asked to come and serve in the capacity that I serve here in public school. So
I taught here, this is my 11th year at McLeod, and I taught 2.5 years previously, and I was a paraprofessional for 4 years, and I worked for the DHS with special needs patient for 5 years.
I think I'm in my 10th year as a teacher.
This is my 29th year. I've been getting old.
20 years.
I volunteered about 10 years and worked part-time, and then I've been full-time about 10 years now.
I teach all subjects, all core subjects, and I also teach electives. We have a service program that we do with the students so they can earn money through the DRS, and that's called our service learning class. So they learn job skills, helps them with transitioning. We also do little jobs in our rooms where they learn to clean and wash dishes, to sweep and mop, just life skills.
Currently, I'm teaching math, intermediate algebra, and I co-teach Algebra 1 and Algebra 2.
I co-teach English. I co-teach algebra. I'm co-teaching this year with one class in biology. I teach algebra, and we have the service learning in the student store, the concession stand during lunch. That's one of my classes, and so I kind of do a little bit of everything.
I teach English, and I teach special needs kids.
I am in charge of, used to be called ESL, which is ELL, English Language Learners. So I have all of the Native American students, I have Hispanic students, and sometimes foreign exchange students are in my class. We work on pre-algebra and English and literature. And I also am in charge of Native American education.
Right now I'm a doctoral student. I'm in my last class, so I should be graduating soon, I hope. I read a lot. I do crocheting as a craft. I like to spend time with my family. We take mini trips. We like little road trips. And then I have my animals I enjoy.
Outside of school, I work around the house. We go camping, play with my dogs, the kids. So that's about it.
I like to do crafts. I like my grandkids to come over and we paint and we sew and we do all kinds of things. I like to read. I like to watch movies. Just pretty average things, Just nothing, no big deal. Just things, read, crafts, sewing. I like to sew.
Well, I spend a lot of time at our church working with youth and teaching at the church. And I have 12 grandchildren, so I spend a lot of time with them. And I've been married 33 years, so we try to go on a cruise now and then and kind of get away by ourselves a little bit.
I enjoy farming, working outside. We like to go hiking. I like to ride my bike and hang out with children and watch sports.
Well, while I was being raised in a very strict home, I didn't get to dance, so I don't really dance. In fact, they thought it was a sin, but it's not. It's just an expression of maybe what you're feeling when music's on, so it's not a sin, but I don't dance.
I don't have any rhythm, and I'm not going to embarrass myself or you by even trying to do a dance move, so we'll just leave it at that.
No, I don't.
I really don't have one, and you can't see my foot, so it's tapping, and this is probably it, is all I have. So,
Hi, I'm Sharon.
And I'm Braden.
Thanks for watching the 7th edition of Secret Lives.
Tune in next time for more
Quality content.